but I'll tell you.
You gotta give him the wrong one, Joe.
Give him the short end of the stick here. All right. I'm Daniel Francisco. I'm a councilman in Englishtown, New Jersey, which is Monmouth County, just very far from here. All right, very far from here. But you know what the beautiful, warm thing about this room is? I actually know a lot of people here. By proxy of activist work, an organization I have called Blue Star Union, I'm finally meeting Josh Akins for the first time after talking to him for 2 years. Bill Hayden, I've been at protests with him at Murphy's house at Blossom Cove Road many times. Phil Rizzo's interviewed with me in front of a gun shop in Howell, New Jersey. So even though I'm far away, a lot of familiar faces, and an honor to be here with all of you. I'll keep it brief. We'll touch on the Second Amendment space, but first a little background. How many of you know the organization Project Veritas? Yes. How many of you know that they started right here in New Jersey? At Rutgers University with me and my friends, and I was their executive director for 2 years. So I had a very unorthodox baptism into retail politics. I didn't get into this to be a politician. I started out investigating fraud in politicians. So a very circuitous path to eventually coming this way. We took a lot of the tactics that we've used at Project Veritas and brought them to the gun world in New Jersey, the Second Amendment space. Anybody know the New Jersey Second Amendment Society? Alexander Ruby and those guys. So they do phenomenal work. You've probably seen me speaking with Alexander before. He's brought those undercover video tactics to New Jersey and investigated police departments that engage in discrimination with firearm permits, firearm applications. If you Google them, you'll probably see down in Orange, New Jersey, they've had detectives that have blatantly told to our cameras, to our undercover activists, that they discriminate against black people, women, old people, people that are handicapped. The most disgusting discriminatory practices you could think of being said right to your face when they don't know that they're being recorded on a hidden camera. And that happens right here in New Jersey. So that sort of lit a fire for me because I'm passionate on two big spaces. One being education, but the second being the Second Amendment space. So if you really want to catapult your political career, do what I did and sue the state of New Jersey because you will make a lot of friends. I'll tell you that. I'm a litigant in federal court against the Superior Court of Monmouth County, my local police chief, and remember, I'm on the council there and friends with him, so that's also another irony. The New Jersey State Police Superintendent Callahan, and the Attorney General's office, Mr. Plotkin over there. And before the Bruin case in June, how many of you are familiar with that case that overturned the justifiable needs standard? So now everybody can carry in New Jersey. Are you familiar with this? So I'm the litigant in federal court going up against the state, and we're coincidentally trying to launch another lawsuit with the Firearms Policy Coalition. Who here has a carry permit? Anybody willing to raise their hand? Find me after. I got to talk to you. Find me after. But the moral of the story is the Second Amendment space in New Jersey is ripe for activism because we are the biggest victims of civil liberty abuses here. And that's where we need tactics like the people at Project Veritas, unorthodox tactics, to really expose a lot of the corruption that we experience here. And lastly, just to get in terms of the election environment and everything we're talking about here, I like to boil things down to make things very simple. Everybody gets down to this progressive, conservative, left, right, red, blue. It's very easy. You're either increasing the civil liberties and the individual sovereignty of the individual, or you're growing the power of the state. That's it. Nothing else matters. And if you let that be your moral compass, you'll always be making the right decision. So, a pleasure to be here. Thanks for having me, and looking forward to meeting all of you. Thank you.